What's going on, YouTube? So I figure I'll come on here and tell you all what my thoughts are on the train derailment in East Palestine, Ohio. This article was published on February 16th, 2023 off of the NPR website, so I want to give them full credit. So it says here, the derailment of a train carrying hazardous materials near a town in Ohio earlier this month has prompted environmental concerns and chemical fears for residents, even as state officials work to reassure them. From the very start of this, we have taken every step possible to ensure that people's safety was first and foremost, Dr. Bruce Vanderhoff, the director of the Ohio Department of Health, said in the Tuesday press release. And as authorities work to assess the damage and investigate the derailment, more information has emerged this week about the chemicals in the rail cars, a variety of contaminants and carcinogens. Some of the chemicals, 5 rail cars worth of vinyl chloride was intentionally burned off in a controlled explosion last week, which has prompted a temporary evacuation of the area. Some residents have reported headaches and rashes in the days since the derailment, and many have expressed frustration as what they say is a lack of answers from the railroad company and public officials. On Wednesday night, those worries bubbled over a racist town hall meeting. I feel the entire city, and I feel our leaders, everybody is letting us down, homeowner Aaron Bragg told the Australian public media. So, it says here, a train carrying hazardous substances derailed early this month in eastern Ohio, likely due to mechanical issues. On February 3rd, just before 9 p.m., a Norfolk Southern train derailed near East Palestine, Ohio, a town of more than 4,800 people near the border of Pennsylvania. No one was hurt in the accident, officials say. Most of the train's 150 rail cars were carrying cargo that was not hazardous, officials say, such as cement, steel, and frozen vegetables, according to a manifest of the derailed cars provided by the Environmental Protection Agency. But 20 cars contain hazardous materials, according to an update this way for the National Transportation Safety Board, who is investigating the derailment. About 3 dozen cars derailed overall, 11 of which were carrying hazardous materials, the investigators said. The NTSB's investigation is not yet complete, but early signs suggest that a faulty wheel bearing on one rail car may have caused a derailment, the board said. Surveillance video from a home near the crash site recorded what appears to be a wheel bearing in the final stage of overheat failure moments before the derailment, investigators said this week. The NTSB says it expects to release a preliminary report in about 2 weeks. So, I need to make this simple. This is what happens when you put profits first over people's safety. Now, Fox News did release an article where Norfolk Southern was only going to pay $25,000 in relief funds for the residents. Now, so far from what I have analyzed, people are now at an increased risk for cancer. They have found dead fish in the water. And a big one is the fact that the East Palestine, Ohio residents do not have access to clean drinking water because the rivers were contaminated with chemicals. Now, I have a guy in Princeton, Indiana, that would say that this could have all been avoided if they would have watched to make sure that it would have all been prevented. But he has to understand that this was on accident. It wasn't on purpose. It was on accident. And it sounds like to me that he's freaking defending the corporations and the fact that he doesn't give a crap about people's safety. And he also believes that people deserve to be laid off from their freaking jobs. But the part in the article where it says that it was due to a broken axle, that right there is Norfolk Southern's fault, but because they have refused to they have refused to check the axles to make sure that they are not broken. The second thing to remember here is this is NS's fault also because they have laid off most of their mechanical staff in these car repair shops. And this is the main reason why these derailments are happening. And I believe that cost cuts and precision schedule rating has a lot to do with it as well. But anyways, I'm not going to make this video too long. But you all are more than welcome to leave your opinions down below. But I want to make this clear. Please keep your comments clean. No profanity or insults or anything like that, because those will be deleted. But anyways, I thank you all for watching, and I hope you all enjoy the rest of your morning.